back at highlighting the shield, and let's see if we can finish this today. I really want to do that. I want to start finishing up this project. And the current highlights seems it's perhaps a bit close to the previous one. We'll see when it dries. What can we talk about else? Well, how close is this project to completion? It's pretty darn close, actually. Once this shield is done, I'm done with the mini. That's just the base left and putting it all together. And yeah. That's exciting. Because I want to move on to new projects. So it would be good to wrap up this one. Not sure how much more I should... Yeah, I think this will be the last highlight on the top of the shield rim here. I'll just do the edge from now on. I've long ago started doing just the face of the lower rims. You can see here the difference, I think, between the side and the sharp corner that I'm highlighting with my simple side brushing technique here. Well, that highlight was kind of subtle. Let's go up one and see that makes it brighter. You know what, for these spikes, I'll go straight to an even higher highlight. Let's see if I can get some contrast going. And I want to correct that right away. I messed up there. So I'll put a little bit of green in between. That was a bit wet. Too much water in the brush. I'm not sure, maybe... I've started mainly just edging in these highlights now. I think the way to go from here is next to, oops, to start shrinking them. It's really hard on these. I mean, on the body of the dragon, I can get some sort of idea of how to do it. And on the wings here, but when we get to the really small parts, I don't. Yeah, it's really difficult. Oh, I forgot last time to highlight the flames. Let's. Let's do that. I mean, for instance, here, what do I highlight? Well, that part was kind of more clear. Do I do... keep going over here. The paint is so thin it's running into the recesses. Darn it. You know, maybe I'll have to make this episode extra long if we're gonna see. Or maybe I'll just have to do a third episode on the shield. Because I think in 20 minutes I might get the highlighting done, but then doing the shading as well and the gem, I don't think that's gonna be feasible. Let me go back and fix this a little bit. Starting to take shape, isn't it? I'm moving up to a really, really bright highlight here, which is pure to near yellow, just to see what kind of effect that gives. I think I'll stop that. Something like there. once again, I hit the camera's time limit. I can only do 10-minute clips on this thing. But I mostly finished the yellow highlight while you were gone, so to speak. I'm just touching it up now. I also put some really dark red on the gem in the center. Just for giggles, essentially. I touched up the green. I'm gonna have to the green is starting to look patchy now, because the places where I fixed the green because I went over aren't exactly the same color as the original. Oh well. Perhaps that just looks realistic. Okay, one more highlight. This is a mix of the yellow and white. And this is just, I don't think I'm going up to pure white, so this is gonna just be a few dots here and there. To yeah, gotta smooth out this transition here. That looks really bad. What am I doing? That's the wrong highlight. What? This isn't. Gah. There. No, that's too dark. That's better. Establish the base color here. I'm sorry for not speaking much here, but it's kind of hard to talk during this process because it is so I can barely explain what it is I'm doing. I'm just sort of now trying to find the extremes to highlight, to place a few dots here and there where I think the light should hit, like the very top here of the rim, maybe the corners. And here it's a little too messy. I need to fix the green. Well, while that's drying, I can go in and work a bit more on the gem. Put the next, I don't need to explain to you how to paint a gem, do I? There's like a million tutorials on how to do gems on the internet. They all tell you the same thing. I'm going from dark here to lighter here, and then I'll put a white dot there. An intermediary color here. I'll just blend this out a bit. So gotta let that dry for a bit before I put in the next, but it's not, the shape isn't quite right. But we'll make it work. We'll put in there. And I'll use some white right away. Just add reflection dot like that. See? An okay gem? It can be. The yellow kind of, oops. That was a bit much. The yellow was a bit translucent. Probably need a stronger yellow, a thicker yellow. There. Now we have a decent looking gem. Okay, so what have we accomplished here? We've done, finished the highlights, sort of, and we have done the gem, and I'm gonna smooth out this transition here a bit by putting in the previous highlights again. Maybe a bit of the base color here. Next up is the shading, and we will have to make another video about that because this ran longer than I expected, and I need to clean up this like so. I thought I could finish it in one video, but oh well. See you next time for definitely finishing the shield. This is Dr. Young, signing off for now.